I just thought something about ordering that water. I hope it's just the Amazon guy that delivers those drinks. Because if they get shipped to the post office, there's no way in hell I can get them up here. There's no way I could get those cases of drinks up here in my with my current problems on my leg. I hope and keep my fingers crossed that the Amazon guy who brings it to the door is who ends up delivering all those drinks. Because the post office, they're most of the post office staff are nice people. Don't get me wrong, but it's mostly most of their workers in my area are elderly or younger, overweight people. And yeah, I saw a video about the fat Marine. What is the military trying to do? Save money on sandbags and ship anchors? That's what I think about when I saw that fat Marine, that fat lady Marine or whatever she was. I'm like, are they trying to save money on sandbags and ship anchors? Or maybe even battering rams? You know, you don't have to, you want to use a breach charge, just, um, you know, put Jumbo on a skateboard and send them right through. I know, that's not nice to make fun of people like that, but that's just what I'm thinking of. They're trying to save money on ship anchors and sandbags and battering rams. Because, just put Tubby, in a bomb stew, give him a flamethrower and just roll him down a hill. There you go. There's your battering ram and mobile flamethrower all in one. Can't believe the military's actually doing that. I mean, Trump's trying to get rid of that behavior because that's something dumb let happen. Look, I'm all for someone wanting to serve, but I'm sorry, unless you want to use them as the anchor for your Navy frigate, or you want to use them as a battering ram or sandbags to stop the river from flowing over the bank, they have no real use in combat. I mean, come on, let's get real. That they have no real use. A 400 or 500 pound person has no real use in the military, unless they're 405 pounds of muscle. But Wide Load Wanda, I've seen it on the video. I don't want to call her. She has no tactical purpose, unless you want to use her to. Unless the ship gets a torpedo and her butt is big enough to plug the hole, in the torpedo, keep the ship from sinking. That's another good use for her. They could use her to plug a leak in the ship. Yeah, like if the ship starts leaking, instead of getting some mattresses or whatever else to plug the leak, use her fat ass. That'd be perfect. Yeah, she'd probably suck right in there and plug the leak and the ship would be saved. I say this as someone who's only 162 pounds and has mobility issues and bad lungs. I just don't understand what they're thinking with that. I'm sorry, but that's a doorstop, not a combat trooper. That's a ship quirk, a ship anchor, a battering ram, a sandbag. It's everything but a capable soldier. I mean, unless you want to, I don't know, throw a chain around the overweight, 600-pound person and throw it around the enemy helicopter like in one of those crazy cartoons, where the grappling hook to the ground pulls the chopper to the ground. I mean, that'd be used for them. Yeah, yeah, then you could pull Iran's helicopters right out of the air if they have any left. Yeah, just put the fatso on the roof, attach it to a line gun, shoot the line gun to the chopper, and then fatso and the chopper both go to the ground. Put the fatso in body armor so they're fine. But yeah, that would save money on ammunition. You wouldn't have to have anti-aircraft weapons. Just a fat guy, a line gun, and some body armor, and there goes the chopper, straight to the ground, because weight limit. don't know what's got into me with that. I just saw the video last night, and I just keep thinking how that person has no practical use in combat. I don't know why. I guess because I watch a bunch of military stuff. Like I've watched C.I. Jane. I've watched all these other military movies. I don't know. I mean, yeah, there's Private Pile and Full Metal Jacket. But we see what happens to him being the overweight loser. Everyone hates him. They beat the crap out of him. And then he eats a shotgun shell. Or whatever that gun was that they used in the movie. Because I don't really know what kind of gun that was. I think it was a shotgun shell or a deer rifle. I don't know what it was. But yeah. I'm sorry, but a 400-pound or 500-pound soldier, that's not a soldier. That's a replacement for some kind of heavy piece of weight distribution equipment. All those things I just mentioned. Yeah, I wonder if you took a grappling hook line gun and then an overweight soldier or two and attached them to a helicopter, would that definitely probably bring the helicopter down? I mean, the military helicopters look kind of small and agile looking. I guess it might take two of those fat jokers, but I'm pretty sure they'll be great anchors to bring that chopper to the ground. You tell them not being a nice person. I don't know why I'm on my rant where I'm wanting to make fun of that, but it just looks ridiculous. That should have never been allowed to pass the inspection. Unless that's really what they're going to use this person for. You know, to replace sandbags and other heavy equipment. I mean, because they definitely got the weight. I am being an ass. I'm worried about how my water's going to get delivered. And because I saw that video of that fat female soldier doing jumping jacks, I just can't get the image out of my mind of all the heavy metal things in the military that 500 or 600 pounds could substitute. I have watched way too many older military movies where you don't see a skinny soldier. You don't see, and like I said, it's all Vietnam and it's all, I don't have any like Desert Storm based movies or Desert War movies. That's another thing. They're mainly fighting in a desert right now, so, wow. Fatso's gonna need more water than the truck to keep running. That's a lot of water. I mean, here I am just having some kind of health problem that keeps me dehydrated. I don't know what it is, but what to get to the bottom of that. But wow, that's gonna. Are they gonna attach Fatso? Are they gonna attach Fatso to the water truck so Fatso doesn't dehydrate? Do they have that much money in their budget to keep a 600-pound platoon of troopers hydrated? How that's costing taxpayers more money to feed and water that fat joker. I mean, I know the taxpayers are paying it for the ones that are stuck in their house and can't out of bed either. But these people are supposed to be doing something for that paycheck. They're going to cost more money. They're going to cost more on medical bills. They're going to cost more on food and water. They're going to cost more on the size of their clothes. What are you guys doing? What general approved this? General retard? I mean, did General Retard approve this? Whatever general did this, they need to fire him or her. Or maybe it's a robot general. I don't know. Who knows what the hell they got running the Pentagon nowadays? But whoever decides Private Dumbo should have joined the Corps, they need to be sent to the psychiatric department and find out if their screws have all fell out and went down the toilet. All my weird jokes aside, but whoever made that decision, they need a trip to the old folks' home. Because I know it's some 80-year-old. That person needs a trip to the old folks' home. They're no longer fit to wear the uniform. They need to go to the VA hospital elderly department.